Hello everyone, Rogue Fox here, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. Today, I'll be showing you how to create an automatic minecart unloader for the Bedrock Edition. For those of you coming over from Java and Console Edition, you would see that this is basically the standard for minecart unloaders. But when it comes to Bedrock Edition, if you try to build it, this isn't too reliable. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it'll drop off a couple items and keep going, or sometimes it will just break completely. Either way, this design is totally unreliable in Bedrock Edition, so over here to the left, I have a design that will work perfectly. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this works. For those of you not too familiar with the minecart unloader, how it's supposed to work is let's grab this quarter stack of diamonds right here and throw it onto the track. Our hopper minecart is going to pick that up, and as soon as it comes over to this powered rail with the hopper, it's going to unload everything that's in it, and once it's unloaded, it'll continue on its way to pick up its next set of items. Now, as I mentioned, this doesn't necessarily work in the Bedrock Edition. So over here I have 15 rails. Let's go ahead and throw that down. So it grabs the 15 rails. It's supposed to stop, but as you can see, it didn't do that. It just dropped off one item at a time. And yeah, sometimes it will stop and work, but then, like I said, it's definitely unreliable. But with this model here, you can see it functioned just fine. And here are all the supplies we'll need for today's build. Like always, if you want to pause the video, go ahead and do that, grab these supplies, and then we'll jump right into our build. To keep things easy, we'll use this 7-block track right here. Now the first thing we want to do is keep our minecart from flying off the track. As you see right here, we have a little stopper block. So to do that, we just simply come up a block like this. Now we also want to send our hopper minecart back to our unloading system. So what we want to do is knock this rail out, put a powered rail down, grab a lever, come down here, place it right there and flip it on. You'll see we have power, and there we go. That will send our hopper minecart back. Now what we want to do is set up our unloading system. So the first thing we want to do is grab a chest, place it right there, get your hopper, and crouch place your hopper into the back of the chest like so. Now go ahead and grab a powered rail again, and then we want to place a powered rail right there, right on top of the hopper. Now it's time for us to power this powered rail right here. So to do that, grab your comparator. We want to run it out from the hopper facing this direction. We want to run that into a block. Get your redstone torch and place it on the back side right there. Next, go ahead and place a block right there. Right there, we can knock this block out. So this redstone torch will be powering this block, which will power this repeater that we're going to throw down facing this way. It'll power that repeater, which will then power this block, which will then power our rail. So in theory, how it's supposed to work, our hopper minecart comes through this way, and then it's going to unload its items. And once it unloads its items, so let's throw 3, you can see that temporarily shuts off our power rail, which allows it to unload. And then once it's all finished unloading, you can see it turned itself back on. Now Bedrock Edition doesn't let us do that exactly, which is why we need our next circuit. To guarantee that our minecart is going to stop, unload every single item, every single time, what we need to do from this powered rail is come 2 blocks over. We want to knock this rail out right here and throw down a detector rail. From there, we want to get 2 blocks like this, put 1 block up right next to our comparator, and then the next thing we want to do is place 2 pieces of redstone dust down like that, get a repeater, run it into this block right here, and then we want to throw down 1 more piece of redstone dust. So what this is going to do is that when our hopper minecart crosses, it's going to activate our detector rail here, which is then going to turn off this powered rail before the minecart even shows up, allowing it to unload all of its items. And then once our comparator turns off on this side here, it'll turn this back on, allowing our minecart to be sent off once again. Let's zoom in and take a look at what's going on. As I mentioned, when the hopper minecart crosses that detector rail, it'll send a signal all the way down the orange circuit, shutting off that redstone torch that we have on our blue circuit. And if you take a look, the powered rail shuts off right before the hopper minecart gets there. Since we know that the power rail shuts off right before the hopper minecart gets there, right now we have items inside. Now when the comparator is reading all of the items going through the hopper, it keeps our redstone torch shut off right there. And then when it's finished unloading, you can see it kicks the power back on and then sends the minecart off once again. There you have it, everyone, the automatic minecart unloading system for Bedrock Edition. This is the end of our tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has been Rogue Fox, and I'm out. I'll see you later.